Hi, friends. How are you? It's been a minute. Oh, let me get my gum out of the way. How rude of me. Um, fuck. Hi. I haven't done a solo episode in a while. I don't think since the episode with my dad. And I guess it's time for a little fucking update and a check in, which I've low key been avoiding because I don't know. I've just been keeping myself busy and working and not really trying to feel it because, feelings are scary or whatever. Um, but everything has been good. Everything has changed and shifted. I feel like a lot of things have changed mostly because of my brain thing. I think I'm going to make this episode a little update on my brain mapping that I mentioned that I was going to do back in August. And it is now fucking November, which is wild. It's November. I'm still doing it. I'm almost going to be done, I think, towards the end of this month. Might be my last one. Oh my god, is my last one this week? Holy shit. Ah, I'm so sad. My last one is this week. Time has flown by so much. I can't believe I've done 40 sessions already. I guess it's been 3 months. How long did that take? It was in August. My life has been that much of a blur that I feel like I just started, and that was 3 months ago. It will be 3 months at the end of this week. Oh my god. Ah! And you know what else? I'm gonna have one of the technicians, the one who did my brain thing for me. She's gonna come on my podcast, so she's gonna kind of go more in depth with it and explain way better than I fucking can. Because again, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just sitting there letting it happen to me, and then trying to figure out what the changes are. And let me tell you, the changes have been fucking crazy. It's been it was almost unnoticeable in the beginning. I was like, I feel the same. Nothing's really changing. Nothing has shifted. Um, but then, kind of a month in, I started feeling more. Well, let me start from the beginning. And the beginning starts with a drink. I was supposed to have somebody on today, but things happened. And I got some tequila. That friendly man from Bevmo said it was good, from the grandsons of the person that does Don Julio, someone's cousin. I don't know. But it's called Lalo Tequila, and we're gonna fucking try it out. 100% agave azul tequila blanco, distilled in Los Altos de Jalisco. And we're gonna try this shit out. Why not? I don't know much about anything, so we'll see. What's it called? I can't. So I need a fucking drink before I dive into the update that is my life. Before we get into this fucking tea. But other than that, how are you guys? How do you guys think about these episodes so far? I've been having fun. Can you believe we're at fucking 26? I don't know why I smelled it. Tequila really takes me to some places. What did I get? I also got this Calypso strawberry lemonade, which I thought would be bomb. And Southern peach lemonade. So let's go. Ooh, I'll try both. I have 2 cups. Ooh, fuck. I down it. Oh, my brain really doesn't work. I just fucking poured half of this cup of juice in there, which is fine. I don't need it to be half tequila. Let's see. Do. How much is enough? Is that enough? That seems like a lot. What am I doing? Okay, tequila first, and this one. There's no way I'm gonna fucking finish these. If I do, we have a problem. Anyway. You know what's crazy is I do feel like I could finally relax right now. After working so many hours, after going through this brain thing, after just like doing the most and not getting enough sleep, I feel good now. You want to know this fucking? Sorry, you guys are going on for a ride with me today in my brain, which it goes in many different directions. But the most recent direction is, which one do I start with first? I'm gonna do peach lemonade. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm just cringing because it's tequila. Tequila gets me every fucking time. This one scares me because I poured heavy. Oh, I wish I had ice. Okay, update on my life. Very recently, I came to the epiphany that I am in a depressive state. I am. I am depressed. And I have a couple tell signs that I've figured out along the way through each wave and cycle, because that's what happens. It's a cycle. And I noticed that whenever I can't find a song, when you hit a song and then it like gives you those feelings and you're just like you feel right. It matches your energy. So you either hear that song over and over again or hear songs like it. You find that song. And I haven't been able to find that fucking song. And it's so frustrating because it's like I just want to be settled. I just want to like flow with music, with something, and I can't find anything to flow with. And that's when I can tell that I am depressed, because I don't feel anything, which is why I can't connect to a song, because I don't feel anything. I'm not feeling anything on the inside. Um, Another symptom, sign, if you will, would be consuming a lot of caffeine. Because again, I don't feel anything. I've been drinking 2 energy drinks a day just to fucking feel something. And nothing, dude. What else? What's another fucking thing? Been smoking a lot. Oh, I've been smoking a lot. Okay, so I've been buying weed in larger bags, just to so I don't have to keep going to the shop every time. And then this most recent time, I got a smaller amount, and I finished that bitch in a day. A day. I was like, oh my god. What is this is too much. And it all makes sense now. It's because I don't feel anything. And that's why I'm like doing the most to fucking feel something. And I don't know if it sounds weird or funny, but as soon as I figured out, oh, I'm depressed, I instantly felt better, because then I know like it's no longer something that I have to figure out, like, oh, what's making me sad? It's like, no, I'm just in a state of sadness right now. And it's not one specific thing or another. It's just like how I am. And I kind of have to do some backtracking and be like, all right, what makes someone depressed? Lack of self-care. And it's so funny. It took my psychiatrist, who doesn't even, no offense to her, love her, but my psychiatrist, who doesn't even really help me in that sense. She just asks me questions and prescribes me things. But I was telling her all of my symptoms and anxiety, and just I'm stressed, I'm tired, and blah. And she was like, well, are you practicing self-care? And I was like, no, I'm not. And I know that that's what's causing me to feel this way. Yeah, and I couldn't even say anything. I just started laughing at myself, because it's like, fuck, we are really just such simple creatures. When we make shit so complicated, it's like, no. Yeah. 2 + 2 = 4. Depression is 4. And lack of self-care, lack of sleep. I haven't really been eating. I've just been on the go, and I've got no nutrition going on. What else is happening? What else am I doing? Haven't been working out, haven't been moving my body. All these things are gonna fucking add up to depression. And it's not so obvious. Like I said, I guess I had to be in the middle, or I guess towards the end of it, to be like, oh, I was in a state. Every day, what is it? My friend was telling me, though, it's functional depression. I was like, oh, okay. Because, and it doesn't always come out as being sad or being lazy or being in bed all day, or just mopey. It comes in so many other different forms, and one of them being not feeling anything. And fuck, I'm really grateful that I found that trick out about myself of music not hitting right, and then that being a sign. It's almost like when you're in a dream, and you know how they tell you to look at the time or look at your phone or something, and that's how you could tell you're in a dream. That's how I could tell I'm depressed, just through this fucking music thing. So I don't know. Think about it. See if there's something that you could tell when you are in not a great state. Something that you do. Self-discovery, man, can go a long way. So now that I've discovered that have been in a depressive state, I know what I need to do in order to get out of it, which is moving my body, even if that's just a little bit. eating food, first of all, and then good food. That would be second of all. And then getting enough sleep. I, excuse me, ADHD and sleep are not friends. It's always a fucking struggle. First to shut off your brain so that you could relax and fall asleep, or staying asleep. Because then once you wake up for whatever, your brain's going and then you can't fucking fall back asleep, or you start overthinking something. Like, just, it's the brain, man. Just does not shut off. Anyway, so people take magnesium sometimes to calm down. Or sometimes they just fucking drink until they're blackout and then go to sleep. Lately, I've been going to sleep exhausted. And that's how I've been getting my sleep, but not proper sleep. Been drinking a lot. Well, as I'm drinking tequila, I've been drinking a lot more in my free time, which again, I know is not going to be good for me. I'm not going to feel great, but I'm still fucking doing it. Why? Because of dopamine. I want dopamine and I want to feel good. I want to feel better. Like, despite everything, I feel pretty good right now. I'm ranting, I'm rambling, yapping, if you will. I keep saying that. Fuck. Catch myself saying these things all the time. I'm going down this rabbit hole of autistic women. I'm pretty sure I'm in there somewhere. And somewhere on this spectrum, I'm there. Because I identify with some of the sensitivities that they have. Lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Me yapping. Yeah, because I'm on one. Usually if I'm like sad or out of it or dissociated, I wouldn't know what to talk about. But I am just going. I guess because I needed to let this out and I just haven't been wanting to. Yeah. Getting out of my depressive state. Focusing on filling up my own cup. Identifying that I have different cups. It's not just one cup. So, if I feel like my creative side is lacking a little bit, fill that one just a bit. If I feel my self-care is coming a little empty, pour a little bit in that, wash some dishes, do some laundry, do a little face care routine or something, or drink a beer. That could also be self-care. Oh, God. Anyway, not going to go down that rabbit hole. But self-care, man, that shit is so important. And I have been neglecting it. And here we are. You know what else has bummed me out? I haven't been doing the fucking lighter thing. I've completely lost all traction on that. Just completely lost it. I've been overwhelmed. Or not even overwhelmed, but it's now no longer something that I have interest or passion in. But now I have all these things. I think I kind of forced myself to do it. Because I thought it would be easy, and it turned out to be more work than I thought. And then my brain went, boop, no, thank you. And just fucking shoved it to the back of my car, literally, because they're in my trunk. Yeah, so that's floating in my head. Oh, what else? I've been a hypocrite. There's another thing that has been floating heavy in my head. I also got sparkling water. I'm going to add that. Maybe that'll help. The warmness of this tequila drink. After I did the video with my dad, there hasn't been an update. Neither of us have reached out to one another. And I feel it's coming though. It's coming. Like, I'm not ready yet. I still feel fear. I just don't feel like I'm ready yet. I'm not ready for whatever outcome that may be. But I'm letting it be known. Like, I'm letting my presence be known, if anything. And I have high hopes for whatever this new outcome is going to be. I just need him to know that I love and care about him. And that it's okay. Wow, look at this. I'm not crying talking about him. That's crazy. Before, I'd be sobbing just at the thought of my father. I'd be sobbing at the thought of telling him that I love him, because we don't do that a lot. Yeah. And I'm excited to show him love. I just haven't done it yet because I'm scared. But I just need to fucking jump, man. I need to take that leap. I have done it with everything else in my life. Why can't I do it with this? But it's coming. It is coming. It will happen. It will be there. It just needs to feel right. And right now, I don't fucking feel right for many reasons. But, oh my God. Okay, let's go back to what the fuck I was talking about in the beginning. I remembered. It was the brain mapping thing and an update on that. Sorry, guys. I hope you're not dizzy. Stick with me. I thought when I first went into the second round of brain mapping, I thought that I was going to feel more calm and even more, or I guess feel even less anxiety and want to minimize my medication to nothing. I'd love to not be on meds, honestly. But no, that's not what I got out of it. I fucked up by having expectations. I should have just been like, whew, what's going to happen? And be observant of that. And so going into it, that's what I was hoping and was waiting for, and I never got it. If anything, I got more fucking anxious. And it's because they were not doing the same thing that they did in the first round. They told me that they were going to change the protocol. The first protocol that I did was to lower my anxiety so that I could feel calm and be more present and be more of myself. This second round was to reset my sense of self. And they pointed at this part of my brain. So it's somewhere here. It's like a little triangle. There's like a thing here, and then there's two things there. So like this little triangle creates my sense of self. And I guess they were gonna, and I don't know what it means to reset it, but they did that. They're doing that. And in the first couple of weeks as they were doing it, my anxiety went through the roof, and I felt the same as I did in the very beginning, where I felt like I couldn't be in conversations because I couldn't pay attention to them. I couldn't like look at people in the eye. I couldn't just I couldn't focus. I was very distracted, and then I was getting more frustrated at being distracted, and it was all bad. It was bad. It was bad. And I was telling them this, and I was like, hey, this is not a good time. Like, can we do something about this, please? And they were like, okay, all right. You know, he was like, what we're doing is cleaning out the basement. Everything that is in your subconscious or that you have like instilled or have learned over time is in a box in the basement, and we're just bringing it out. And you getting anxious is your brain freaking out at all these boxes that is now in this room and in front of us. And we're like, what the fuck do we do with all these goddamn boxes? We're being overwhelmed. And so my brain was freaking out. And he says that everybody acts differently towards it. And I guess I started just fucking dissociating, shutting down. I guess what I have been doing in my protective states. So that's what my brain did. So now when I told them that, they're like, okay, we're going to go back to the first thing, start lowering your anxiety so you can be present and start to deal with these boxes that are now in front of you or out of the basement. I was like, okay. And yeah, little by little, I started feeling less anxious. But then I started feeling other things. I started feeling awareness. I started like awareness of my feelings. I knew they were happening. Fuck, I want to give an example because I know this probably doesn't make any sense, but like, okay, so say if I'm at work or something and somebody is doing something wrong or is doing something that bothers me. Before, either I would ignore it and not let it bother me, but this new me is like feeling these things. It doesn't know what it is yet, but it does feel it. And so now it's like I have to not suppress what I'm feeling, but try to like write it out. And then after it's over, be like, and after it's over, think about it and be like, okay, where did I feel it? What did that feel like? Where did it come from? Why did I feel like that? What is it that made me feel that? And as I'm like answering these questions, I am learning more about myself. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't like it when people rush me to do things because it makes me feel this type of way. Or I don't like it when this person doesn't listen to me when I'm saying something because it makes me feel this way. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Be like, and you know what he fucking told me? He's like, I'm learning how to paint with my new emotional palette. What do you fucking mean, my new emotional palette, bro? That was crazy to me that he even said that. Because first it didn't make sense to me, but then I really thought about it. I was like, fuck. So is that what all of these feelings are? Is just new emotions that I'm feeling, learning to feel again, and now I can retrain myself on how to respond to it or how to react to it. As a child, I didn't know how to respond or react to these feelings and these emotions. You know, I was not emotionally regulated. I just turned into anger immediately and stayed there. But now I feel like it's flowing. It's flowing. It's not staying. It's not in the basement. It's fucking going in and out, and it's being processed. It's being processed. Yeah, that's what's happening, and it feels good. I feel so in control of myself. I don't feel a victim of my triggers, of my vulnerabilities, I guess, of where I would things that bother me that would make me snap no longer make me snap because I am identifying where it's coming from and not like just being this reactive being. You know, one of the brain guys asked me, he was like, have you developed any superpowers yet? And I'm like, yeah, not being reactive. That's a motherfucking superpower, let me tell you. Because, I don't know, man. Humans are weird. I know I dive into this shit way too deep, but aren't you curious of like how you function and why you do? I'm so curious. I just need to know why. And for what? I don't know. Maybe to understand others around me, understand myself. Why the fuck am I feeling this way? And it's brought me a lot of peace. I'll tell you what. I'm very happy with life right now. I'm content I'm accepting of everything around me. Because I don't feel the need to fix anything that has hurt me in the past. Like I'm kind of just here. I only have time for being here and for who's in my life now and for who is willing to put the effort into being in my life now. And that's all I'm going to give my energy to. You know, I'm not going to think about what wronged me in the past and why that has left me to what I am now. It's like, no, what I am now is what I am now. And I am just trying to live for what I want to be in the future. I read such a beautiful poem called I'm Gonna Build a House. No, the fuck is it called? I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna read it because this is how I'm living my life right now. If there's any update of my life, it's this fucking poem. And I will take time to find it. And I'm not gonna panic if I don't find it. But yeah, I hope my rantings haven't been confusing in any way because it's just a stream of consciousness at this point. This is all that's been fucking in my head. And it's been exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've been posting my journey of my brain thing on TikTok, and so many people have been responding. Like it low key went viral, and I was like, yes, there are people who want answers. There are people who don't want to be on meds, and people who don't know about this brain mapping situation. I am so ready to inform all of you that this is accessible to everyone. Your life can change. If you feel like you are stuck, you do not have to fucking be stuck. Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought, and I still can't find it. Fuck. I will find it. God damn it. I'm not gonna find it. But just know that it was beautiful. And it brought me so much peace. Oh man. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. I kind of feel ballsy enough to dive deeper into the things that discomfort me, things that I don't like. But it's like my responsibility to not run away from it when I feel it. Because when I feel it, even then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm just like, why am I gonna cry? And then I'm just like, in the back of my head, I'm like, just cry, just feel it. Stop stopping yourself, and you'll get some answers at the end of it. Just feel it, just write it out. And yeah, I have been getting so many answers. I'm trying to tone down the caffeine because it's just making me anxious. I'm trying to live with intention and purpose and all that bullshit. And I call it bullshit because it just sounds so fucking cheesy. But you feel good after it. Like they're not lying to you. This self-help shit fucking helps. You just have to try. You have to want to do it. Mm, that's another thing, man. You just have, I have no time or patience. I have patience, but I have no time for people who don't want to be better or do better and are just kind of like stuck in their ways. I really hope that this isn't the case with my dad, that he isn't stuck in his ways. Um, but say worst case scenario that he does want to remain the way that he's going, I will accept it and continue to move on. I thought about this metaphor of like, I'm trying to move forward by opening these doors. And if a door is resistant and does not want to open, well, I'm just gonna fucking try the next door. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to open a door that's not gonna open. I'd rather keep moving forward. And so yeah, letting go. I know it's easier said than done, but focusing on just that better life is what keeps me going and away from the fear. You know what else? I've created so many, not created, but I'm still creating through me, through my passions, one of them being this podcast, and have so many ideas for the rest of the year, which is fucking crazy. Can you believe I'm still doing this shit? I'm still doing this shit after it just being a fuck it throw, and here I am, 20 something, damn near 30 episodes. I probably will be 30 episodes by the end of the year, and I already have big plans for next year, and oh god, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared. um but mostly excited. Mostly excited. I think that's what I have to remind myself is that this feeling of anxiety, it's probably not anxiety, it's just excitement. I'm excited to do something. And yeah. Yeah. Where are we at? Brain mapping, halfway through. Meds wise, when my anxiety went up a little bit, I doubled up on my meds again. It took 20 instead of 10 because I just needed the fucking help. And when I told the brain guy that, he's like, it's okay. It's okay. You could do that. And then maybe later when you feel better, you'll want to go back down. Like, it's okay. Get whatever help you need for now. And then just know that, like, it will get better. I'm like, okay. I don't know why I'm so scared of things just like being a matter of fact and it not changing or flowing, but it's like I gotta let go. Let go of the things that I can't control and accept the flow. Oh, I bet I sound so cringy right now. I hate myself sometimes. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Just live your goddamn life. And I do. I do. I re I need a drink. You know what I should have done? I should have tasted this tequila on its own because with some juice, it's pretty good. I just can't deny. You know what this new sense of emotions has brought me though? it's I said it before, but I'm saying it again. It's given me balls to really dive into these feelings. Why did I bring it up again? I must really want to talk about it because, uh, like, I want to ask and almost like do a deep dive into the relationships that I've had before and go through what happened and try to like relive what I felt just to see what it is that I didn't like. Cause I just kind of summed it all up as like it didn't work. It never was his fault or it was my fault. Either I'm too needy or he never gave me enough or blah 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 blah. But it's like nope, nope. There are some specifics in there. There's some details in there that I think can help me get to know myself. Do I need it? No. Am I gonna do it? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think I should. But it'd be nice to know what Ruth was feeling back then. What I was feeling back then. Damn. Because I really feel like I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard to explain the sense of calm that I have now within myself. And yeah, things are good. Things are good. Holidays are coming around. I'm gonna try not to stress about that. There's some new opportunities that might be happening for me. That's a big fucking might. It's almost non-existent that I shouldn't even talk about it. But no, I'm gonna manifest it. And I think it's gonna be scary as shit. Oh my god. You wanna know what happened to me the other day? It was so funny. I was just woke up. It was yesterday. Woke up late, was gonna go get some food and then come back home and clean, get some caffeine. Roll a joint, something, having a time. I'm in my car and I'm sitting there and I just hear like a delicate little knock on my window and I'm like, what the fuck? It's these two fucking like little teenagers, right? Like some chick and like she's all like either gothed out, scened out, whatever. And then some kid with her. And I rolled down my window and they're like, hey, can you give us a ride to la da 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 da? And I'm like, people still do this shit. Kids still do this. I feel like this is not the time to be fucking asking strangers for a ride. But anyway, they were like, can you give us a ride? And part of my brain is like, fuck, I really should not. I don't know these kids, but also they're kids. Like, what's the worst they can do? Stab me? Maybe. Do I have anything valuable in my car? No, just trash. Maybe they'd help by taking something. And it wasn't even that far from where I was at. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. These kids remind me of me when I was going on my fucking adventures. I'd never fucking ask somebody for a ride, first of all. Y'all are crazy for that. But yeah, no, I don't know. It reminded me of me. And I was like, I felt like an elder delinquent taking care of these ones. We're not even taking care of, but, doing a solid. And once I asked, oh God, it was like a low-key, high, awkward fucking ride. I didn't know what to say or do. I was like trying to pick some cool music because I feel old. I asked them how old they are. One of them's fucking 15 and the other one's 17. And that I was just like, fuck, I've lived an entire lifetime on top of yours. And part of me feels or had felt like I was still that person. Like I was still that teenager just fucking doing fuck shit around everywhere. Not really caring. Just trying to have a good time with my friends. But then actually seeing 15 and 17-year-olds, I was like, oh my God, I am a grown-ass woman. I am not that. I am not any of that anymore. I have grown so fucking much. And yeah. When they say you still feel like you're fucking 21 or whatever. Yeah. That grew me up is seeing them. And yeah, we were all smoking in the car. Those I dropped them off and that was it. They were like, oh, you're like your aura fucking was so nice. We knew we could trust you. I'm like, bitch, I could have murdered you. You don't know that. Don't fucking trust anybody. But that was just such a crazy thing because before that, there was something that happened in my life where it's like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But then seeing these kids, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking ready, man. I am a grown ass woman. I am an adult and I am capable of so much more than I think I am because I view myself as this fucking little incapable, not, no offense to the kids, but like incapable fucking just trying to have fun little delinquent. But I'm not. So that was a nice full circle moment for me. That happened yesterday. That tripped me out. I just kept thinking, like, there's 3 stupid people in this car right now that just let strangers into their lives. What a time to be alive. Yeah, embracing change. But the only thing that I need to keep the same is my self-care, or else I'm gonna get fucking depressed and we're not gonna progress. So that's where we're at. That is the update of my life as of right now. We're still working, still doing the podcast, still making friends, still creating, still drinking. And yeah, we're just gonna keep going little by little, staying positive, fucking ignoring all the bullshit that does not matter. So much doesn't matter. Honestly, nothing is that deep. In case you needed a reminder of that. Let's see. What else? Things to look forward to. Bigger projects, different settings, in regards to the podcast, because I'm going to try to, I don't know, I have this idea of doing a big one. So I don't think I can fit everybody here, but I will figure something out. So I hope you guys stick with me with this growth and change. I'm going to try to accomplish things one at a time and break them down one at a time. They're still pretty big in my head, and that's what's keeping me from doing it. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys practice self-care. Take time to yourselves. Breathe. Remember to breathe and drink water. I'm not drinking water, nor am I breathing. Remember what matters, and that's just moments, having good moments with people that you love and yourself. Yeah. Okay. I love you. Bye.